Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Confessions 369. It's your girl Celeste here. And we're going to jump into the topic today. Everybody been talking about Vegas and hip hop. Vegas don't have no hip hop. Vegas is dead and all this other stuff like that. But trust and believe, Vegas is not dead, you guys. There is hip hop out here. There are some clubs out here that can get there. And we got events going on. So it's just like you have to be in the city and part of the culture to even know. You know what I'm saying? You can go to First Friday. You can go to a whole bunch of other different events that they be having throughout the week, every other month. When it comes to like hip hop, R&B, and knowing the culture, we have an art museum down here that you can dive into and learn some stuff there. You know what I'm saying? So trust and believe, Vegas is not dead. So I did find a couple of TikToks or whatnot of people talking about hip hop, Vegas in hip hop and stuff like that. And we all know that a lot of people relocate from different states to Vegas. So normally when they come out here and they do their music and stuff, typically they're going to rep where they came from. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people from Vegas that go to other places that don't even rep Vegas. They say they're from somewhere else just so they can get the clout or just, get people to buy their shit or to fuck with them. Because a lot of people in Vegas don't support their local artists. You know what I'm saying? So like, it sucks, but they need to get back on and start supporting local talent out here because Vegas do have a lot of talent. So let me know what y'all think. Jump in my inbox, jump on the panel and let me know if y'all feel like Vegas is dead or what the hip hop scene could be or what's the future of the music scene. You know what I'm saying? Just in general, it don't have to be about Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I am in Vegas and that's what I'm talking about and that's what I'm repping. So we talking about the hip hop. Now I know a lot of people that rap, a lot of people that's in the industry that's trying to get to that level, but they rather stay independent, make their money that way, do their shows, do pop-ups shows and do open mics and shit like that. So I didn't see too many dancers, but I know we got a lot of dancers and stuff out in Vegas, and I know they be on the strip. So like when y'all on the strip, make sure y'all stop out there towards the Bellagio or whatnot and see if y'all see any other break dancers out there or the dancers out there that's doing their shit. And so what I'm gonna do now is going to my TikToks and see what they're talking about because a lot of people got a lot to say. So let's see what they're talking about.
I need all the man baddies to the front when y'all come up with this.
Women can't handle man baddies.
Wait a minute, that was my video from last week. Hold on. I was trying to find that video real quick because the man baddies and shit like that, but that's getting off topic, but moving on.
10 reasons Las Vegas would not be a factor in hip hop. First off, words got meaning. So I want to start with the factor part. It's a lot of cities, states that's in hip hop that's not like factors. I think when we speak of factors, we talking about like Atlanta, LA, New York, Chicago, Texas, Dallas, Houston. I think the Bay Area as a whole, I can't just say San Francisco or Oakland. So I'm going to say the Bay Area as a whole. New Orleans is a factor. Philly is factors. So first off, I want to speak on the factors in hip hop. First off, when Vegas talk hip hop, y'all only talking about the street niggas. Y'all not talking about the Dizzy Wrights. Y'all not talking about the Dylan Jacobs. Y'all not talking about the Baby Keems. Y'all talking about the niggas that was in the streets, that was gang banging, and you feel like was gang banging and may or may not have a body. The niggas that you think like, ooh, I think he'll really shoot somebody. Y'all talking about them niggas. Is y'all not talking about hip hop? Y'all don't talk about Echo. So when y'all talk about Vegas and hip hop, you're talking about the street niggas. You want Vegas to be a street. So just say, I want the world to respect us as gangsters. Because that's y'all conversation for real. It's not about nothing else. Y'all conversation is you want to be, you want the world and this hip hop industry to respect Las Vegas as gangsters.
Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. He really wasn't saying too much in the videos. I might have to go and try to find the other parts to the factors he was talking about why, you know, hip hop in Vegas wouldn't work. But yeah, he did have a point about most of the dudes out here that's rapping did come from some gang mentality lifestyle or grew up around it or whatnot. So yeah, mostly that. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But I do know some people that wasn't necessarily in a gang. Maybe they were affiliated or they knew people that was a part of that lifestyle, but they did music. Like everybody else, people gonna rap about what they doing and what they not doing and what they homie doing and what they wish they could be doing. I wish I had my panel on here tonight so that way they can break it down a little bit more about the music and stuff, because they really deep into the music and stuff. So maybe we'll do a part 2 for when they, you know, are available to jump on. But yeah, we do need to start supporting each other more out here in Vegas when it comes to the music and stuff. So
what's the music scene like in Las Vegas? Is there a music scene?
No, I don't think there's really a music scene, but I say like we gotta make it. I mean, like all the young niggas that's rapping, everybody that's doing music in Vegas, we gotta make a music scene because Vegas low key slept on, and I think that's why when like nobody really blew up out of Vegas yet, because when people hear Vegas artists, they don't really like look into it because it's like nobody came out of Vegas, so they're not finna look into that shit. If you get it, oh this nigga like, you know, different eras.
do y'all agree with that? I do agree that we do have to make, you know, make it pop. We do have to make that work for us. Vegas got to, that's why I keep saying Vegas got to stick together when it comes to the music industry and stuff. The artists need to start doing shit together, or however they make it work. Maybe do something locally for Las Vegas to get all the local artists out there so people can really see their talent, you know, because they may not be getting like recognized as much, you know what I'm saying? So let's start doing that for independent artists out here, our local talent out here in Las Vegas. I know a lot of people that, you know, rap and stuff like that, and some went through hard situations in life and stuff like that. So we're not gonna downshine their glow, you know what I mean? Like they need to be doing their shit too. If you still locked up and stuff like that, still push your music and stuff like that. My homie, he's still in there and stuff like that. We still be pushing his music. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play some of it now so y'all can check his shit out. And I'm gonna try to do an interview with him too as soon as possible. Like whenever he call me, I'm gonna do an interview.
Chains, same day. I've been shining all day. I just went in the medicine place. I've been grinding all day, running in the hallway. Now we hustle always, all night, all day. Hustle. We baking chips. It's Vegas in this bitch.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a little snippet and stuff like that. But he got a lot. He got a lot of material. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna be dropping a lot of stuff, and he got merch. You know, BV Miso and your side, they got shit coming out. They got 2 EPs dropping soon. You feel me? So y'all stay tuned to that. This was just like a little quick thing just to pop on and let everybody know, like, no, Vegas is still here. Vegas ain't went nowhere. We still out here doing our big ones. You feel me? Just go outside. And don't be scared. A lot of people like to scare people away with everything that be going on in the city. But trust and believe, we know how to have fun out here in Vegas. It's a 24-hour city. So y'all let me know how y'all feel and what y'all think about the topic tonight or whatnot. Do y'all feel like Vegas need to do more in the city when it comes to music? You know, you got to check out Blink TV. They be doing Black TV Music Awards and everything. They be putting a lot of local talent on their platform. They be giving out awards and everything. So don't sleep on Vegas. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Drop your comments. You know, go in them DMs and let me know what you want to talk about. If you don't want to send an email, you feel me? So stay tuned for more content, you guys.